Harley Quinn Crazy Coaster is Six Flags Discovery Kingdom's 10th roller coaster in their lineup, and widely regarded to be one of the worst. Some hardly consider Harley Quinn Crazy Coaster even a real coaster, but RCDB classifies it as one, therefore many people regard it as a coaster. Harley Quinn Crazy Coaster is currently standing but not operating as of July 11th, 2019. The future is very unclear for this attraction. Today we will be talking about how it got to this point and where it might go in the future. This is a new type of video for the channel. The credit for the video that is on screen will be in the bottom left, and the link to the original video will be in the description below. If we took the video, there will be no credits because it is our video. Harley Quinn Crazy Coaster opened to the public on August 3rd, although it was supposed to open in late July, but it was plagued with technical issues, so it was unable to open, which resulted in initial bad thoughts. Although Harley Quinn's northern counterpart Railblazer is widely regarded as one of the smoothest coasters ever, Harley Quinn is far from smooth. And now, we have someone who claims to be Harley Quinn Crazy Coaster's biggest fan, Zamboni157.
Hello, yes, I'm a huge fan of this ride. Really, I thought it was a good ride. This kid had blueberries on the ride, and it was a really cool experience. It gave me some and that's why I like Harley Quinn Crazy Coaster better than Steel Vengeance.
Well, that was interesting to say the least. Anyways, Harley Quinn, as you could tell, is very, very loud. And this is because the track is not filled with sand. It is standard for most coasters' track to be filled with sand in the actual track if it is a single rail coaster like Harley Quinn, or to be put in the spine like a coaster like Medusa, which has very thin rails but a very thick spine. And the purpose of this sand is to absorb most of the sound to keep the coaster from being so obnoxiously loud. Harley Quinn is not very tall or very big coaster, yet it creates more sound than massive coasters around it like Superman Ultimate Flight or the Joker. Skyline later improved on this issue by putting sand in the track for basically their second chance at making a coaster like this for Tidal Twister, which is a very similar coaster to this, same concept but a different layout consisting of a zero-G roll and an airtime rail going over that zero-G roll. This ride is to be considered better than Harley Quinn due to it improving on everything Harley Quinn was not, including its better layout, its more airtime. I personally have only been on Harley Quinn 2 times, and this coaster is at my home park, and yet I've only ridden it twice. This is because when it was open, it was constantly plagued with technical issues and always breaking down, and sometimes blatantly never opening throughout the entire day. I once waited approximately 2.5 hours to ride this ride for the first time. It was during the park's Halloween event, and they were only running one side of the track, which is absolutely crazy for a... See what I did there? I just realized. Let's talk about the marketing travesty that Six Flags committed when announcing this coaster and marketing this coaster. They said it was a combined speed of 70 miles per hour, leading a GP to believe that it's 70 miles per hour, really, when RCDB says it is only 35 miles per hour, which is drastically different from 70 miles per hour, and is clearly just a misleading title. That's basically like saying Joker, which is a 53 mile per hour coaster, while running 2 trains, is a combined speed of 106 miles per hour, and marketing it as combined speed of 106 miles per hour. That's clearly misleading to anyone who wants to go ride the Joker, because now they think it travels almost as fast as one of the tallest coasters in the world, which is absolutely absurd and misleading. Right now, playing in the video is their revealing of the trains at IAPA. At this point, no one knew how rough and shaky the coaster would be, so the trains do admittedly look pretty cool, but if you take a look for just a few minutes, you can see how bulky those restraints are, and they look bulky once the ride operator pushes them down on you. It just feels like you're wearing two vest restraints at once. It's crazy. This guy in the video is talking way too much. Let's just jump ahead to the part where they pull off the curtain and reveal the train.
The coaster car. Yeah, let's show them. Here we go. There it is.
Okay, so they revealed the train, and although people are clapping, if you take one close look at those restraints, look how it shapes as a V. If you look at standard B&M restraints, they are nothing like that. They're straight lines that go down to create a box or rectangle looking shape. These create sort of a weird intersecting V, which is not natural for restraints. We have been talking a lot about Harley Quinn's past failures, but let's try and be more positive and look into the future. So, to figure this out, we asked a Six Flags Discovery Kingdom fan what he thinks will happen to Harley Quinn in the future.
What do I think will happen to Harley Quinn in the future? Oh, well, we know James Gunn is directing Suicide Squad 2 now, and so she'll probably be in that movie. Other than that, I don't know.
Well, that was a terribly hilarious misunderstanding. Anyways, moving on. On July 7th, I was able to visit Six Flags Discovery Kingdom for myself, and to find that Harley Quinn was standing but not operating, obviously. The track looked worn out, and the most intriguing thing I found was that the seats were detached from the car on both trains. I found this very, very intriguing, so I took a short little video of it, which is seen right here. See, the restraints are still intact, but the seats are completely off of the train. Other than that, the track looks fine, everything just looks normal except for the seats on the trains. The seats were sitting next to Harley Quinn on the other side from where this video was being taken, so you can't see them. But I found this very odd and weird. But for the few Harley Quinn fans that there is still hope for Harley Quinn, even if you just want the credit. Recently, for the Batman the Ride announcement video for Six Flags Discovery Kingdom, Harley Quinn could be seen operating right next to it, the train running with people in it, which shows that Six Flags has a hope that they could get this ride working again. And also on RCDB, the ride is still listed as operating, not just standing but not operating, which it seems to be its current state as of July 2019, but maybe they'll just retrack it, or maybe they'll just tear it to the ground. It really is up for debate on what will happen to this coaster, but I really could care less because I already have the credit.